Hello again in this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. Now you can't really see my face in this because there's still a lot of camera tricks I have to learn. And I did talk about in the last video having finding inspiration everywhere. That video was quite noisy because I was at my friend's house when I made that video. I did make a few good points in the video, but it wasn't the best video. But today is about having an inspirational space. So I did talk about last time in one of my videos about having a sacred space. So here we are again, we're in my sacred space, and it's always been an inspirational place, and that is my garden shed. Growing up, for some reason, I always wanted a garden shed. I saw a program, it was all about meditation, and there was a woman that had a garden shed, and she meditated in there every day. And that really inspired me, and that's one reason why I'm where I'm now. But I'm just going to show you some of my altars, what I have. Dare to altars. So we have the goddess Hecate here. I'm hoping you can see that well enough. Now this is not my artwork, this is some other artist, but I admire the artwork and I bought this on, copied and pasted it and bought it in the library. There are many beautiful statues of goddess Hecate. Just at the time I didn't have the money to buy a statue, so I would, and to me I just like having a nice representation, something to represent her. So this is just a beautiful image of goddess Hecate. Because goddess Hecate is always associated with two torches, I like the idea of burning a candle at either side. So you have that candle on the left hand side and then this candle on the right. Here, if you can see it, is the blue bowl. This is goddess Hecate's offering bowl, so I've put several things in here as offerings, things like keys. Goddess Hecate loves keys. A beautiful crystal like this as an offering to goddess Hecate. And also it was Christmas time at one point. We usually don't get Christmas keys, so I thought as goddess Hecate was coming into my dreams a lot, into my meditations, and at that time my life meditations were just general, and she would show up a lot in different ways, and to me, I heard about goddess Hecate, I was interested, and again, most things I'm interested in tend to become more than just an interest. Not always, but mostly. And this key just is a symbol that reminds me of goddess Hecate. There's three symbols of Hecate, things like the sword, there's the dagger, the torch, and the key. But I love keys because keys, so she's a great goddess at removing obstacles and that. This is another offering bowl to goddess Hecate. This one does need cleansed a bit and started. Now, chalices in Wicca are usually used to represent the element of water. Some practitioners, they'll put water in the chalice, some salt, they'll bless it, or they might put some wine in, drink some and leave some as an offering. This is goddess Hecate's cup, so I only put wine in here or juice, and whatever wine or that goes in here is left for goddess Hecate. I don't drink it or touch it. And she takes the energy of the gift and then I pour it on the earth. This is a little wax melt, so I might burn things on here such as oils or scents that goddess Hecate likes. There's also a shell here which I felt was a good offering for goddess Hecate. She is my main goddess that I love working with, but there are other gods and goddesses I work with too. So down here We have goddess Isis. Now, I didn't want to get statues. I didn't want to get an image of goddess Hecate because I could, goddess Isis, because I could have got an image of her online, put it in a frame, and done what I done with Hecate. But Isis was coming into my dreams a lot, my meditations. I knew of her, but she was coming into my life very strongly. So I decided to, and one day I was down Motherwell, I saw a statue of her, and I just wanted to buy it. So round about Christmas time, my birthday or Christmas time, I bought this statue of goddess Isis. And I'm just so happy and grateful to have this representation, the statue of her. And this is a symbol saying I'm willing to work with you, goddess Isis. You're welcome here. Now, to me, all birds have a connection with Isis. I love peacock feathers. To me, now some people say they're bad luck, but to me, peacock feathers are good luck. They warn off the evil eye. They're good for protection and beauty. Now, goddess Isis, she enjoys offerings like incense. You could give them in the form of, you could put them in a plate if you don't like burning herbs. Would be things like frankincense, myrrh, and figs. You could also make a loose incense or buy an incense stick. This incense that I'm burning for goddess Isis as an offering is just frankincense and myrrh. And goddess Isis is a goddess of many things. This was a gift what one of my mum's neighbours gave me, the moon statue. I loved it. I've put it in my altars for many pieces. But because goddess Isis is a goddess of the moon, I wanted to put it in her altar as well. Further down is my money altar. So if you're working on something for a long period of time, some people they might have a protection altar or a healing or health altar, cause that. But if money is something you constantly want to work on and grow with spiritually, then it's a good idea to have a money altar. So for me, I've got a candle. I like to have a candle always at any altar just so I can light and use it. I've got a silver plant pot, a gold plant pot. I've got my wand here, what I like to use, if you can see it well enough. And I've got some incense. And my money bowl. The idea behind a money bowl is just to keep the flow of money. Keep money flowing in and out of your life. There are many different ideas of money. Everyone's money bowls look differently. And each time I work with my money bowl, it always looks different. Anyway, and whenever I come in here, I feel inspired, creative, and I always meditate in here every day. Do I come in here every day? No, but I do try my best because I always feel so happy when I come in here, uplifted, inspired. And again, my bedroom, I love my bedroom. It is a magical space. Is it as magical as in here? No. Here at this side of my garden shed is a bit more messy. It needs sorted. Would be the altar, the main altar. So this altar I do all my workings at, but it's quite dark there. There's not much light at that particular altar. There's more light at the front of the hut. And again, they are a sacred space I would like to create in my room. But as again, the great thing about witchcraft magic, we don't have one sacred space. For us, nature is a sacred space. The also idea I like with a hut is if you're grounding a lot or connecting with the energies of earth, you can do that because your garden shed's on the earth, it's easier to connect with earth's energies, and you're still out in nature and you can hear all the sounds. And I love when it's raining. It's heaven in here when it's raining, it really is. And it always uplifts me. I come here if I'm sad and want to uplift myself. I also whenever I come here, I always come whenever I come out of here, I feel like $1,000,000. I really do. And we can find inspiration everywhere. There's inspirational TV programs. There are many programs that have got elements of fiction to them, but in here it's just wonderful and it uplifts me. So we all have a personal space or a sacred space that inspires us. For some of us it could just be a wonderful spot in nature. For some of us it could be our bedroom or a part of our home. For some of us it could be the same as me. And if you have a sacred space and what inspires you and it happens to be your garden shed, and your practice is similar to mine, and please comment and just tell me your thoughts. And thank you for watching this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. Please like, and please subscribe. It really helps my channel out a lot. And place your comment. Tell me what your sacred space is. What sacred space do you have? What inspires you? Is it a garden shed like mine? Or is it something more than that? Anyway, may we meet, may we part, and may we meet again. And until the next installment of Spiritual Wisdom, blessed be.